Hello, welcome to SU's Coach's Corner. I am host Tressa Slater, and I am joined by women's soccer head coach Nick Hoover. Thank you for joining us, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
With the senior class leaving, what positions and qualities are you looking to fill in this upcoming season?
You know, we're really graduating someone who's played a lot of minutes in basically every position except for goalkeeper. You start in the back with Chloe Michaels, who's been a four-year starter. Emma started every game this year in the midfield, and then we have a bunch of players who played in the attack for us and a lot of minutes in every position. So we're definitely looking for players to come in, as first years, potentially next year, to come in and help supplement some of those positions that we're losing, and definitely some returners to step up and take on some of those minutes. But I think what we're losing most of all out of the senior class is their personalities, their leadership, the way they keep the team connected, the way they lead by example. It's going to be very difficult to replace for sure.
What areas did you see the most growth in as a team this season?
I think our overall work rate day-to-day in practice was it was much bigger this year, much better. Not that we weren't working hard last year, but like how we did it, how we pushed each other, how we competed at practice, I think was really critical. And you run through your ebbs and flows throughout a tough, long season, but I thought our team did a great job pushing each other all season long. And honestly, I think the way we grew was just getting to know each other more. Almost half the team was first years last year, so they were all starting to get to know everyone when they just got here, and then you're playing in the season. I think this was one of the best cultures I've ever had a chance to coach, and I really enjoyed every day going to work and working with this group. And everyone just was so connected, so cohesive. The chemistry was as high as it's ever been, and I think that overall was probably the best thing we had going for us this year.
What was your most rewarding season this year as head coach?
Honestly, it was our securing playoffs. We had missed playoffs the year before, and that was the first time in a long time we had not played in the landmark postseason. I think what was great about it was, like I said, that big class, which makes up almost half our team, 14 players, had never had a chance to play in that, and that was new to them. And I think there was a certain amount of satisfaction going through that, but then honestly the best moment was advancing through penalty kicks against Elizabethtown. That was something I'll never forget, the team will never forget. It was really special, really momentous, a lot of drama, but the excitement and the energy and the emotion that came from that was something I'll never forget.
What is a challenge you face, and how did you adjust in high-pressure situations as a team this year?
Like I said, I think the experience had a lot to do with it. Players having a whole other season, even the ones who weren't second or third years, but even seniors who had another year under their belts coming in, and knowing what a college season is like, knowing what their opponent's level of play is going to be like, and knowing how difficult college soccer is. And I think all of that came into play when we got into some of these 1 and 2 goal games where everything's close, you got to play to the end. Coming up with big results late in games, or holding on for results late in games, is something that you can practice, you can work on, you can watch film, and ultimately, until you've gone through it, it's difficult to know what it's like.
And lastly, what are you looking forward to most next season?
Just starting back over with this group that's returning. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of work to do to replace the group that's graduating, but we have such a great thing going as far as the level of camaraderie on this team, and getting to work with this group every day was really special. And having that opportunity, once we get into our spring season here, after we get back from break, is something I'm really looking forward to. But just getting back to work with them, the level of commitment from this group really inspires coaches to want to coach, and I'm looking forward to that even more.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Coach Hoover, for joining us today. Cannot wait to see you on the turf next season. Thank you for joining us on Coach's Corner. I'm host Tressa Slater, joined by women's head soccer coach Nick Hoover. Thanks for watching.